In the heart of Mesopotamia, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers once whispered the secrets of ancient civilizations, lies the silent testament to a formidable empire, the Assyrian ruins. These remnants of a glorious past echo the footsteps of a civilization that shaped the course of history. Welcome to Echoes of Ashur, Unveiling the Assyrian Civilization. In the next chapters of our journey, we will unravel the layers of this extraordinary civilization, from its humble beginnings to its zenith of power, and ultimately, its descent into the annals of history. The Assyrians, once the masters of an empire that stretched from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean, left an indelible mark on the cultural, military, and political landscapes of the ancient world. Nestled in the cradle of Mesopotamia, Assyria emerged as a dominant force in the ancient Near East. Bounded by the Tigris to the east and the Euphrates to the west, this land bore witness to the birth and evolution of a civilization that defied the constraints of its time. The tale of Assyria unfolds across distinct epochs. The early Assyrian period laid the foundation, marked by the birth of the city of Ashur. In the subsequent Middle Assyrian era, the civilization began to assert its influence, paving the way for the grandeur of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. Each period, a chapter in the Assyrian saga, contributing to the mosaic of a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on the pages of history. As the sun rose over the fertile plains of Mesopotamia, ancient communities began to take root. These early settlements, scattered along the banks of the Tigris and Euphrates, laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most formidable civilizations of antiquity, Assyria. The Assyrian story begins with humble villages and farming communities. These resilient people cultivated the land, honing agricultural techniques that would sustain their burgeoning population. Amidst these settlements, one city rose to prominence, destined to become the epicenter of Assyrian power, Ashur. Situated at the crossroads of trade routes, this city emerged as a nexus of commerce and culture, its foundations rooted in the fertile soil of Mesopotamia. Within the walls of Ashur, a complex society took shape. At its core, a hierarchical social structure defined the roles of rulers, priests, and laborers. Religious beliefs permeated every aspect of Assyrian life. The pantheon of gods and goddesses guided the people, and the city's temples stood as towering symbols of devotion. Art flourished in this cradle of civilization. Assyrian craftsmen mastered the art of pottery, creating intricate designs that reflected the vibrancy of daily life. Architectural marvels adorned the city, a testament to their advanced engineering skills. Governance in early Assyria took shape through communal decision-making. Leaders, chosen from among the elders, deliberated in assemblies, laying the groundwork for the more centralized authority that would emerge in later periods. The winds of change swept across the Assyrian landscape, echoing the cadence of a formidable force. The rise of the Assyrian military marked a pivotal moment in the annals of history. In response to external threats and the desire for expansion, the Assyrian military underwent a radical transformation. Iron weapons, advanced siege engines, and disciplined infantry emerged as the cornerstones of their military might. Under the leadership of visionary kings like Tiglath-Pileser I, the Assyrian Empire embarked on an unprecedented era of conquest. The Tigris and Euphrates became witness to the expansion of Assyrian influence, as city after city fell under their banner. Cities that once stood proud and defiant succumbed to the might of the Assyrian war machine. The empire's borders expanded, and its reputation as a military juggernaut resonated across the ancient world. Assyria's strategic location fostered a network of trade routes that stretched from the heart of Mesopotamia to the far reaches of the known world. The treasures of distant lands found their way to Assyrian markets, enriching both the coffers of the empire and the cultural tapestry of its people. Amidst the prosperity of trade, the Assyrian Golden Age dawned. The arts flourished, with masterful sculptures, intricate pottery, and awe-inspiring architecture adorning the cities. Science and literature reached new heights, as scholars and poets contributed to a legacy that transcended the boundaries of time. At the heart of this cultural renaissance was the library of Ashurbanipal, a repository of wisdom that encompassed the collective knowledge of the ancient world. Here, scholars and scribes meticulously recorded the achievements, struggles, and innovations that defined the Assyrian civilization. The Golden Age was a tapestry woven with threads of innovation, economic prowess, and cultural brilliance. Assyria stood not only as a military power but as a beacon of enlightenment that illuminated the ancient world. The sun cast its rays upon a new chapter in the epic tale of Assyria, the rise of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. With each conquest, the empire's shadow stretched across the ancient world, solidifying its status as a juggernaut of power. The Neo-Assyrian Empire, a colossal force that dominated the geopolitical landscape, emerged as a phoenix from the ashes of its predecessors. From the banks of the Tigris, the empire expanded its reach, casting a formidable silhouette over the annals of history. At the helm of this mighty empire stood visionary leaders, architects of its destiny. Ashur-nasir-pal II, with his ambitious building projects, and Tiglath-Pileser III, a military strategist of unparalleled prowess, played pivotal roles in shaping the Neo-Assyrian narrative. Under Ashur-nasir-pal II, the empire laid the groundwork for future conquests. His military campaigns echoed the thunder of war across the region, while Tiglath-Pileser III, a ruler of strategic brilliance, further solidified Assyria's dominance. As the empire expanded its boundaries, so too did the canvas of Assyrian culture. The Neo-Assyrian period witnessed a flourishing of artistic and intellectual pursuits, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. Advancements in architecture reached unprecedented heights. The palaces of Nimrud and Nineveh stood as testament to the grandeur of Neo-Assyrian design, each stone bearing the weight of a civilization reaching for the heavens. Sculpture became a powerful medium through which the Neo-Assyrians communicated their narrative. The stone reliefs, with their detailed depictions of war and triumph, served as both historical records and propaganda, immortalizing the exploits of Assyria's rulers. At the heart of this cultural renaissance was the library of Ashur-bani-pal, a sanctuary of learning that rivaled the greatest repositories of knowledge in the ancient world. Ashur-bani-pal, a ruler known not only for his military might but for his intellectual pursuits, assembled a collection of cuneiform tablets that covered a vast array of subjects. The library became a beacon of scholarship, drawing in thinkers, scribes, and philosophers from across the empire. The Neo-Assyrian Empire, in its zenith, was not merely a political or military force. It was a crucible of innovation and enlightenment. Its cultural achievements, embodied in the grandeur of its architecture, the eloquence of its literature, and the wisdom of its scholars, reverberated through time. The heartbeat of the Neo-Assyrian Empire echoed with the rhythmic march of its armies. The Assyrian war machine, a formidable force forged through innovation and discipline, set new standards in the art of war. At the heart of the Assyrian war machine lay a mastery of military strategy. Innovations in tactics and battlefield organization allowed the Assyrians to adapt to diverse terrains and overcome the challenges of their conquests. Technological advancements marked the Assyrian military as pioneers of their time. Siege engines, battering rams, and the innovative use of iron weapons gave them a significant advantage on the battlefield. The annals of Assyrian history are etched with tales of conquest, where cities crumbled beneath the relentless assault of the Assyrian war machine. One such chapter unfolded in the shadows of the mighty walls of Babylon. Babylon, a city surrounded by impenetrable walls and considered unconquerable, felt the might of the Assyrian military. The siege of Babylon became a symbol of Assyrian power and determination. The conquest of Babylon was not an isolated event but rather a testament to the Assyrian military's ability to subdue even the most formidable adversaries. Cities across the empire, from the heart of Mesopotamia to the distant frontiers, fell under the shadow of Assyrian dominance. The Assyrians, though known for their military might, were not merely conquerors. Their approach to governance reflected a nuanced understanding of ruling diverse peoples and cultures. Governed territories experienced a blending of cultures, where Assyrian administrators worked in harmony with local leaders to maintain order. This approach, a calculated balance between dominance and cooperation, left a lasting imprint on the regions brought under Assyrian rule. Historical perspectives on Assyrian conquests are diverse and multifaceted. While some saw the Assyrians as ruthless conquerors, others recognized the benefits of their governance, including the establishment of trade routes and cultural exchange. As the Assyrian Empire basked in the afterglow of conquests, internal challenges began to cast shadows on its once unassailable dominion. The very foundations that supported the grandeur of Assyria now trembled under the weight of internal strife. Rebellions erupted across the empire, fueled by grievances and aspirations for autonomy. The once unified territories now echoed with dissent, challenging the Assyrian rulership. Succession became a source of contention, as power struggles within the ruling elite sowed seeds of discord. The lack of a clear and stable line of succession further weakened the empire's ability to confront its internal challenges. As internal challenges gnawed at the core of Assyria, external threats loomed on the horizon. The Babylonians and Medes, seizing the opportunity presented by internal strife, set their sights on the weakened empire. The invasion by the Babylonians, led by Nabopolassar, and the Medes, under the command of Cyaxares, marked a turning point in the fate of Assyria. The once mighty empire now faced adversaries determined to exploit its vulnerabilities. The walls of Nineveh, which had withstood centuries of challenges, now crumbled under the relentless assault of Babylonian and Median forces. The fall of Nineveh, the jewel of Assyria, symbolized the end of an era. The once mighty Assyrian Empire, renowned for its military prowess and cultural achievements, succumbed to the tides of history. The annals of Assyria, now stained with the ink of decline, faded into the echoes of a bygone era. The fall of Nineveh reverberated through the annals of history, leaving a void that would be filled by emerging powers in the ancient world. The legacy of Assyria, though diminished, would endure in the memories of those who witnessed its rise and fall. As we conclude our journey through the echoes of Ashur, the legacy of the Assyrian civilization unfolds like a tapestry woven with threads of innovation, brilliance, and resilience. In the realm of art, the Assyrians crafted intricate sculptures that stood as testaments to their mastery. The grandeur of their architecture, from towering ziggurats to majestic palaces, remains an inspiration to artists across the ages. Scientific pursuits flourished within the corridors of Assyria. The ancient scholars, with their astronomical observations and mathematical innovations, laid foundations that resonated through the annals of scientific history. Governance, a delicate dance between authority and cooperation, defined the Assyrian approach to ruling their vast empire. Their administrative acumen left a blueprint for future civilizations, showcasing the delicate balance required for sustaining a diverse and expansive realm. Contemporary perspectives on the Assyrian civilization vary, offering a nuanced understanding of its multifaceted legacy. Historians, archaeologists, and cultural enthusiasts continue to unravel the mysteries embedded in the sands of time. As we stand amidst the modern echoes of Assyria, we witness a vibrant continuum of heritage and identity. From the remnants of ancient ruins to the lively streets of contemporary Assyrian communities, the spirit of Ashur lives on. In the echoes of Ashur, we find not only the relics of a bygone era but a living legacy that transcends time. The Assyrian civilization, with its art, science, and governance, remains an enduring testament to the resilience of humanity in the face of triumphs and tribulations.